Hello ladies and gentlemen, ¿cómo están? I'm Loxosceles and welcome back. It's been a while, but now we are back and this time we are gonna start season 2. So yes, I am really excited about this, and let me tell you, a lot of things have changed for this season. There's a lot of things going on. So before we start talking about those changes, if you want to just go ahead and skip all this and go straight to the mission, just click on the button that has just appeared on your top right corner of the screen. If you want to stay and talk with me a little bit about what's new and what's been changed for this season, just do so. So first of all, we're going to include both DLCs. On the last season we only had the Alien Hunters DLC, but this time we're gonna have the Alien Hunters one, and also the Shen's Last Gift with the mission and everything. And of course we are also going to include the Resistance Warrior pack and the Anarchy pack. The other thing that's gonna change is that last time it was almost vanilla, and this time there's a lot of mods that we are gonna be including. So for a detailed explanation and analysis on why we are adding these different mods, you can click on a link that's on the description below. You'll see all the mods that are gonna be used for this run. There are some configuration changes that are explained there, and you can just go ahead and click subscribe all, do those configuration changes, and you can play the same setup that we have here. So when it comes to mods, it was tough to decide which ones I wanted to include. There were a couple of things that I really wanted to do, like for instance I wanted to be a little bit more challenging. I mean, XCOM as it is challenging enough, right? But I wanted to add that edge and make it a very real threat to lose, basically. Not like I needed it, but anyways, I thought it would be more interesting that way. So for you guys who submitted soldiers, I am really sorry, but let me tell you, quite a few of them are gonna die. I'm sorry. Spoilers, yeah, that is gonna happen. It's XCOM and it's harder. So yeah. But there were quite a few mods that I really wanted to include. I wanted to experiment with them. I haven't played a lot of modded runs, so I really wanted to do so, and I think it's gonna be interesting because in many ways this is gonna be kind of a blind run, especially when it comes to like the perk pack from Long Wars, that there's all these new classes with all these new perks, and I really haven't experimented with most of them. So I only have played the first couple of missions, maybe got a guy or two into the sergeant rank, but other than that, it's all gonna be new. So yeah, the first thing I wanted to include were all of those Long War mods, because I mean, these guys are awesome. They create very entertaining and top quality content for the game, so I wanted to include all of them. So that's the Centurion, the SMG, the Leader pack, the Toolbox, the Laser pack, and the Perks pack. But the Perks pack, let's start with that. That gives us 7 classes, and if you add to that the PSYOP and you add the Spark, then we have 9 classes to play with, and a squad of 6. It felt like we were gonna miss a lot of it. So for that reason, I thought it would be best if we added one extra member to the squad. I didn't want to push it too far, so I think a squad of 5 to start with, and to top it up at 7 would be nice. But for that, of course we needed to increase the number of enemies, because if not it would have been pointless. So that's that when it comes to perk pack. Then on the toolbox there were a couple of things also that I wanted to play with, like Not Created Equally, Hidden Potential, and Red Fog. Red Fog seems to be like a very interesting mechanic that should change how you play the game quite a bit, so I wanted to experiment with that. I wanted to see how that works, and hopefully not too bad. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to play with that. I also wanted to include something that would make us rotate our squad a little bit more. I don't want it to fall into the same process that we had on last season, where we ranked up an A squad and then had our backup guys ranking after them once they reached the colonel rank. So I wanted to change that. I wanted to add a little bit more of rotation, and for that I included Grimmy's morale mod. I also considered fatigue. I also considered notoriety. I considered including more than one, but I think that Grimmy's morale adds that extra layer to when you select your squad for the next mission. You could include someone with low will or morale and deal with the consequences. How you manage in between missions, who you put into the R&R slots from the bar. That's also seems like fun. So yeah, I ended up using that one, and that also in return made me add the additional icons so we can see the will of each soldier during the mission. I did remove, however, from the additional icons the loot. I think that it's nice when you are about to use a grenade, if you don't know whether you are sacrificing the loot by doing so. So I didn't want to have that loot indicator, so I removed that. But all the rest of the additional icons are there. And then there was the other thing that I wanted to include, that it's more variety when it comes to enemies. I had considered a better advent. I will use the better advent pod plus, that it will increase the pod sizes to deal with the extra guy we are gonna have on our side. And it also increases it modifies the enemy AIs, where it makes it actually much more difficult, because they are not gonna do like those predictable sectoid mind control crap. They are gonna shoot you if they have a good chance of killing you. Also, they are not gonna do that thing that where they shoot once to each of your guys. Instead, if there's one that is a potential kill, they're gonna go for it, and so it's much more punishing in that way. I also wanted to include Kowalsko's enemies. There's a lot of them, and they seem to be super cool, so I wanted to include those as well. I also added additional maps and other things like that, which also add a lot to the gameplay, new scenarios, new challenges and stuff like that. And I was testing all of those mods, and I thought that the balance was pretty okay, maybe a little bit too challenging, but I was kind of happy. And then boom, Long War released the Alien Pack, and I had to include that. I mean, come on. I really considered ignoring it, but I was just lying to myself. We had to include it, so it is there as well. But now the difficulty went off the roof. I couldn't handle it, so I had to do some tweaks for it to be more approachable, let's say. So the first thing I did is I added 2 extra rookies to our initial roster. The thing there is that on a vanilla campaign you've got 8 plus the resistance warrior guy, but 8 guys, it's like 2 full squads. So I thought that since our squad is gonna be of 5, let's have 2 full squads. That would be 10 rookies plus the resistance warrior guy. The other thing I tweaked to make it easier is the grenades. I removed the tile snapping thing with the suppression mod, I think it's called. I don't remember exactly what the name is, but basically it does 2 things. It removes the snapping from the grenades and the advanced explosives, and it also does reduces range for these abilities when someone is suppressed. So considering that we have like the area suppression now on the perk from the gunner class, so that is gonna help. It's gonna make it so that our suppressions is more powerful. At the same time, there are some aliens that will suppress, like the mutant from vanilla, and there's a, I don't remember, I think it's a gunner as well from the alien perk pack that also suppresses, so it's a little bit both ways. Still, I think it's a nice addition. And the other thing that was really hard with all these mods that we added were the timed missions. They were each encounter took maybe a turn more than it usually does, so it was really hard to get to those objectives in time, and most of the time you had to put yourself in a risk where you wouldn't recover. So for that reason, I added 2 extra turns to all of the timed missions and an extra turn, making it 3 extra, for the council missions, like the neutralize VIP, rescue VIP, those sort of things. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the modifications we did to the game, to the balance of the game. I think that it's well balanced, but it is quite hard. I did a couple of runs to test it out, and they were super challenging. Most of them failed, to be honest, but I think it's we could make it work. Also, I want to take advantage of this moment to give a huge shout out to my friend Nacho. He helped me a lot with testing these mods, making sure that the balance is correct, what problems we might encounter. We didn't agree most of the times, but we had very nice discussions when it came to balance and the mods and all of that. So thank you, man, you helped a lot, and I think that this season is gonna be just that much better because of him, so thank you. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about is the viewer soldiers. Basically, I just wanted to say that we've got a bunch of so cool guys. They are awesome. You can see one of them right here at this moment. Yeah, they are super cool, and it's been a lot of fun checking them out. So yeah, we are gonna use those. There's maybe not enough, not as many as we could want. So I did create a couple of, like, maybe even 10 backup soldiers, plus some of the viewers sent more than 3, so I'm going to include those as a backup. So on the first run we're going to use all of them, and for the second episode, for part 2, we're going to include the rest, so they come as well on maybe a rookie scan or something like that. So, and also I wanted to mention that most of them are going to be on the recruit list, so we are going to start recruiting them from there, from bottom to top. That would be the priority, so it's basically how the game rolled them. Except maybe the cases where there's someone that has not gotten their soldier into the roster yet, so I will prioritize that guy instead of the one who is at the bottom. But that will be mostly it. Of course, I just want to say, and this, I mean, it goes without saying, if you guys want to keep sending them, if you are just joining and you haven't sent yours, please feel free to send them to loxosceles.gaming@gmail.com. I'm gonna put the email in the description below, but you can still keep sending on your soldiers. I will be happy to include them. The last thing I'm gonna mention before we start is that this time around I'm gonna leave the cutscenes. It's been a while since I played the game with all of the cutscenes. I want to do so. I will include a button in those cutscenes so you can skip them, but yeah, that's gonna happen. So that's it, guys. Let's start. I'm just delaying it because I'm super nervous, but okay, no more. Let's do it. So we're gonna do it on Legend. We are gonna reduce the voiceover. I am gonna show the subtitles this time for a change. Let's go, guys. We can do this, and of course we're gonna play this Ironman. It is a little bit risky, there's a lot of mods involved, but I mean, XCOM 2 without risks isn't XCOM 2, so let's do it. Both of the missions Oh my god, let's go.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
In keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion. Yet these trivial actions could never
Break the bond between humanity and the elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep Gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Alright guys, Gatecrasher, let's do
Time
it.
the aliens and the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts. So we're moving into the city center to strike a high-profile target. Deploy and approach the designated position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site.
Okay, so we can see that one of our soldiers is hard to miss. I think all four of them are hard to miss. So yeah, let me tell you something. At this point, we already have about 80 mods in the mix. So I do expect the game to behave a little bit slower than usual. That kind of things. So bear with me, and if it gets too sloppy, I will cut some of it out.
5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated
Just to make
position.
Sorry, didn't mean to talk on top of you, Bradford. Just to make it as less painful as possible. Okay, first thing first, let's change the options for the toolbox. So what we're gonna do is reduce the rotation to 45 degrees, add an extra squad mate. Not created equally, healing potential turned on. We are gonna leave the randomness as it is, and we are gonna include red fog to both our guys and the aliens. The perk pack, as I said before, I haven't played with it enough, so I do want to have the preview of the perks. Alright, and now let's meet our guys. Let's see. First of all, we've got Hirini Melbourne. Hirini Purerewa Melbourne. That's a mouthful. Let's see. Very colorful. Awesome tat. Let's check it out. Whoops. There we go. Nice. It's like a dragon or something. Yeah, it's a dragon. Beautiful. Let's see her stats. She's got 58 aim. Not the best. Let's hope she's not a sharpshooter. We also have 13 mobility and 4 health. Actually, something I forgot to do, and I will do it next, at least for the next part, is that there are a couple of soldiers which I did get a request for them to be in a specific class, so I will add the Commander's Choice mod, and whenever that happens, that one of these guys get assigned to a class which is not the one they preferred, I am gonna swap it out with a different soldier. So if I have 2 squaddies, I'll get one class and assign it to the other one, and vice versa. Anyways, let's keep on meeting our guys. Next, we've got Dermot McLeod. I'm not sure how that last name is pronounced. McLeod, I don't know. Anyways, Dermot McLeod, he's like it's a very, let's say, he seems a little bit out of place. Let's just say that, but awesome look anyways. We also got Ignacio Circer Ifran. So this is the character from Nacho I was talking about earlier that helped me a lot, and he looks badass. And last but not least, we've got Amir Mr. K Goro. Again, he looks super badass, and I don't know, he looks like he could take on a truck, but at the same time he has just 3 hit points. He has quite a good aim and standard mobility. Let's see the other stats. This guy is super tanky. The one that has no armor is the tankiest, because yeah, that's logic. He has pretty much standard aim and mobility, so that's pretty cool. And we've got Circer that has pretty much standard stats. I don't remember if the standard aim is 65 or 60. I think it's 60 actually. So these two guys actually have improved aim over what's standard. Anyways, so let's check this out once more. So our squishy guy, let's say it's Mr. K. Let's keep him on the back. Yeah. Alright, let's start moving forward, and let's do so with let's call him Dermot.
Understood. Moving out.
For now at least.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Okay, that's actually pretty darn good. Maybe we can even reach them from over here. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But I don't know, if they stay still, we could just
good copy. Moving on target.
Overwatch with shoot with one, Overwatch with other two.
Moving to designated
and
position.
give us a fourth one free for a grenade or anything.
On Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
Basically just to react freely. Okay, just there. And they group up. Kind of makes me want to open up with a grenade, actually. But who would do so? I don't know, maybe we can save that grenade and just shoot with our guys. Who's got the worst aim? Mrs. Purerewa over here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep her just in case.
Scanning.
And I'm gonna overwatch with two guys and shoot with Mr. K. Amir, dude, do the honors. Nice.
Did you see that one?
Yeah,
We're
we
in their
did.
sights.
Target disabled. That is not good.
Okay, so we've got two options here. We can grenade him and hope we get a kill. But the thing is, well, yeah, I think that's the better approach, because we could also flank, but we are gonna lose the height advantage. So if we want to do that, why the heck didn't we just overwatch with her? And the other thing is that we could potentially trigger another group, so yeah, that's not the best idea. Let's do like so. We are gonna set the car on fire, so if he wants to use that as cover, then that'll be it for him.
Copy that!
He does have to move now because of
We got him on the run.
not having any... Well, maybe he just didn't want to move. I don't remember who got the kill. Probably... yeah, Dermot, because Circer doesn't have the promotion yet. So, considering that she doesn't have the best aim and she already used the grenade, let's try to get her a kill. Nice.
Go to hell. I'll send you there myself.
Good to go. Back online.
We're scanning to Overwatch.
Alright, let's just take our sweet time here, reload
Good.
everyone. No one's rushing us. But at this point, I do want to go ahead and scar a little bit further. Why? I guess this car never was set on fire. Anyways, Mr. Dermot, you are the guy with most
That's affirmative.
hit points, so I am gonna use you to scout ahead.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Nothing so far. Let's just tuck
Moving
you
to
in there.
position.
And I don't know, maybe we shouldn't forfeit this position just yet.
I can handle that.
Loud and clear.
Moving.
Maybe we want to switch it to the building
Got movement here.
on the right over there, but okay, we're not gonna do so. Come on, come
The
forward
Advent
enough
officers
to be
seem more
shoot at.
capable than the
Oh
grunts.
crap.
We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
So yeah, I will have to drop down if we wanna shoot these guys. Let's see. I could get the flank over here. It is quite risky. We could trigger another group. We do not know where we do not know where they are, so but at the same time I kind of want to do so. We could accomplish pretty much the same thing by throwing a grenade. And you are pretty much the only one that's gonna be able to reach, right? Yeah. Okay, and that's all the flanks we are gonna get. The thing is that if I throw a grenade with this guy, he's gonna be stuck on half cover, and I do not want that. So maybe we should take that risk. But the thing is that we are not gonna be able to kill that guy with just one flanked shot. And he's the only one that it's visible at this point. So maybe we just create an overwatch trap from up here. It sucks that all three of them are gonna be on half cover, so once they do move forward, they are gonna get pretty decent shots. But yeah, at the same time, I don't see what else we could do. So let's see. Over here we are still visible by that officer. They're two regular troopers. Yeah, I don't like that. So we do miss on an overwatch, but we are gonna attack him back here. So we just break sight with all of them.
Hold position.
Overwatch.
Ah, so close. Good job, guys. Sweet. Well, if you overwatch, then I guess we just have to shoot you from over here. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to move, so let's just take 3 shots. Yeah, and I don't want to trigger that overwatch over there, so even if we outright kill him, we are still gonna stay here.
Nice.
Come on, Circer, you can do this. Nice.
Good riddance.
Weapons ready.
Got it covered.
And Thermod, yeah, let's just overwatch.
Advance.
I mean, that seemed like he just ran away, but do I trust it?
On the move.
Let's tread lightly, just in case. Yeah, he's not there.
Position confirmed.
Okay, it seems like that's the case, so for now let's just overwatch.
Overwatch.
Okay, and that's that.
We're green to go. Moving.
Okay, I'm gonna lead the way with Dermot and Circer here.
On Overwatch.
Ready for action?
On Overwatch.
Affirmative.
There's
Covering
something
now.
out there.
Maybe I should actually, even though, let's see, what's the difference? Dermot, you've got 64 aim. It's quite a bit better than Purerewa. So maybe I should lead with her, since usually when you trigger a group with someone, you will have him run back. So, and you will miss a shot from that person. So probably the best one to do so is Purerewa, even though she's not as tanky as
Whatever
Dermot.
you say. I'm on it.
Overwatch. Moving to
Weapons
Overwatch.
ready.
What's making that noise?
Plus, I think she has a very high mobility. Yeah, she's got 13.
All right.
I am gonna keep, for now, I am gonna
Yes,
keep
sir.
Mr. K on top of there.
Stay sharp. Let's go.
Heading out.
Yeah, I'm being super careful. I
Confirmed.
don't want to get too far ahead.
No problem, boss. Overwatch.
Got it covered. I'm on it.
Got it.
I mean, getting a flawless or similar on Gatecrasher, it's huge. So,
I'm on
and
the
if
move.
I had to take it super slow, then so be it. I am gonna get Mr. K to run all the way over here.
Got it covered.
And if Mr. Dermot can do so as well, yeah, let's do it.
On it.
I am gonna miss 2 overwatches if they happen to trigger on this turn.
Everyone be ready. Your eyes open. We're getting close.
And maybe... Yes, this building actually has a 2nd floor, so that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get them. Yeah, for an Overwatch trap, this is beautiful because we get height advantage and full cover at the same time.
I'm going.
So if we could trigger a group, if they come towards us, that's great. But if they don't, that's a good place to wait for. Okay, nothing so far.
Loud and clear.
Fire at will!
I'm on it.
Come get some!
Come get some.
They're moving out!
There we go.
Negative. I'll retarget.
Target's
Hold it.
still up!
Okay, this group is gonna be super tricky because they've got this extra soldier, and if you manage to see it, they've got this drone. It sucks. Yeah, it's so hard to kill. Anyways, we've got an Advent Wrecker, so what I'm gonna do is each time we encounter one of these enemies that we haven't seen before, I am gonna give a brief description of what they do. So we've got an Advent Wrecker, which they have a weapon that is capable of dealing a lot of damage to environmental objects like walls, cars, or whatever else may be used as cover by XCOM operatives. They also pierce through armor. So that's what that guy does. And the surveillance drone is a small, nimble, crowd-controlled robot that hunts for hidden enemies. So that guy has a lot of mobility and they will come straight at you. And while the Wrecker, it's like in the position we are at right now, it's super dangerous because if they shoot at these guys, they could potentially drop the floor of them. Okay, let's get you back to full cover. It is a low % shot, but I'll take it anyways. Nice. Circer, you are on point, dude. Okay, and I'm not gonna be able to do pretty much anything with you, so let's get you to full cover. And I am gonna overwatch with these other 2 guys and hope they come towards us, because our position here is pretty darn good. Okay, not close enough.
Taking fire over here!
Okay, let's see. I don't like the position I'm at with this guy. Well, yeah, I think we have to take this.
Boom!
I should have reloaded as usual. I mean, I could bring... yeah, I probably will. I am asking for a grenade though, but I don't think at this point the troopers have a grenade.
Sure.
Still, if we can take care of this guy, it would be so sweet. And Purerewa, I have to apologize. I've been talking about your aim and you've hit everything.
This is not good.
This guy is so hard to hit. I mean, I think I'm just gonna shoot at this guy. I could potentially use a grenade to lower his armor. Okay, let's try to shoot with... Oh, I'm not able to see him with Dermot. Mr. K, can you see him? Yeah, you can. Okay. You should be able to hit him. 82%. Let's go, man. Oh, crap.
I got nothing.
And I did reload with you. And... yeah, and I can't get... Ah, it's so close. Oh man, I can get... What I wonder is if when this car explodes, if it's going to destroy Purerewa's cover. Let's hope not. I mean, yeah, I have to shoot at this guy. Oh man, but I do need to hit both if we're gonna kill him. Come on, Circer. Nice. 1 out of 2. And Purerewa. Please, 58. You can do this. Nice.
I'm just getting started.
On Overwatch.
Okay, Dermot. Keep them at bay. Sweet.
Enemy eliminated.
Yeah, you just Overwatch. Shit. That sucks because she is gonna take an Overwatch shot. Although if I run this way, it appears as if she's not. Because she would instantly lose sight of him. That's actually sweet. Yeah, that should work. Nice.
Got it.
I am a little bit worried. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see that guy with Dermot, but yeah, I don't want to give up that position.
Ready to engage. Ready to engage. Rock and roll.
So this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hunker down with him. Let's hope that invites him to come forward. And yeah, we lost this this loot, but that's okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to deal with this guy in a different way. So let's get... Actually, yeah, let's get Purerewa over here. Am I getting shot at? No.
Double time, people!
I love that voice pack.
I'm on it. On Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay, so we should be able to find a position where we just sneak into view without triggering the Overwatch. This is not... Well, if we move over here and then do this step forward, it would work. But actually this one is better because we are gonna get the height advantage. So yeah, let's get over here.
Understood.
And Overwatch with the rest.
Come
Moving to Overwatch.
Okay. So no line of sight, and line of sight.
Yes, sir. Got him.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts.
All right.
Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Let me tell you, all of my test runs, I never got a flawless on Gatecrasher. So yeah, this is quite lucky.
Overwatch, I'm on it. Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Sweet. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's awesome.
Rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Okay, we've got 9 enemies killed, flawless, no wounded, no kill, no soldiers killed. It just took us 22 turns, I mean, only that. But, I mean, yeah, still, getting a flawless on this mission is so freaking good. Let's see, loves being a turtle, Mr. Dermot. Unluckiest, Mr. K, I don't know why. Dealt most damage, Purerewa. She just showed me. Yeah, she's got the worst aim. Sure, take this. Okay, most under fire, Circer. We moved the furthest, Purerewa, close range, Circer. I don't really know why. Anyways, hates Trooper the most, Dermot, and most high, Mr. K. Nice. Still, I think that Circer was on point. I mean, he hit absolutely everything.
Squad made it back whole, and the aliens paid the price. Great work, Commander.
Thank you. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so Purerewa is gonna be our specialist. She has the hack ability, 8 protocol, and straight from the bat she's gonna get the haywire protocol, which is so sweet, especially to deal with those drones. That comes in so handy. Mr. K is gonna be our grenadier, so he has the 2 grenades slot at this point. Dermot is gonna be our gunner. Nice. He's got area suppression, which is super strong. It's a, well, let's read it. It's a fire barrage that pins down multiple targets within a 4-tile radius, granting reaction fire against the first one that moves and imposing a -50 penalty to all targets aim until suppression is removed. So it's basically the same suppression that Grenadiers used to have, but instead of just applying to one person, it does like it centers on someone, and it has a 4-tile radius, and it's super strong. What I am not sure is if one of them moves, of course, yeah, you get the reaction fire, but I think that that ends the suppression, so the rest of the guys would not have that 50 penalty aim. Yeah. And Circer is gonna be our sharpshooter. I mean, yeah, he just hits everything. So he's got squad sight and also steady weapon, which is really helpful on sharpshooters. So the way this works, basically you use your last action point on a turn to steady your weapon, and that means you get 20 bonus aim on the next turn. So yeah, it's super helpful, especially, you know, those cases where you want to move the sharpshooter and all you've got left is a pistol overwatch, and sometimes that's not useful at all, so you just steady your weapon and get ready for the next turn. Okay, we've got no loot, that sucks, but we've got a lot of corpses, which is nice. Let's start our research.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Nice. I missed those cutscenes quite a bit. Yeah, they are super cool. Anyways, we could go with modular weapons, but we did lose our loot. Hybrid materials, not really a priority right now. Alien biotech, it will allow us to do the... I think the only thing it does is allow us to do the officer autopsy. Well, a whole bunch of autopsies, actually. Codex Brain, yeah, that's not gonna happen for a while. Oh, and it allows us to build the Advanced Warfare Center. So, yeah, we do want that, but you know, there's no hurry. We are gonna research this before we have the supplies and the spot to build that Warfare Center. So let's do modular weapons, just to make sure that whenever we do get
among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
So what I was saying is, let's watch this.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Nice. And I forgot what I was talking about earlier. Okay, oh yeah, I was talking about the modular weapons. So the idea was that by researching that now, we are going to ensure that whenever we get some loot, we are gonna be able to equip it. So here, let's just...
As far as I can tell,
okay, let's
technology, along
build
with
items.
most of what we've seen going on in the city centers, is based on variations, and in some cases improvements, of the existing alien tech used during the invasion. Luckily, the more common this stuff becomes, the easier it'll be for us to find components that can work in conjunction with the Avengers' hybrid systems. Commander?
Okay, and I am gonna start with the guerrilla tactics school. Don't see why we should change that. And the other thing is that we now have these slots on our bar. So basically with the Grimmy's morale mod, our soldiers will lose will every time they get shot at and every time they go to a mission. So I think it's 8 will that they lose right away by just being on a mission, and then each time they get shot at, if they miss they lose 1, if they get hit they lose more, and stuff like that. And here on the staff they will regain 1 will per day. So let's, I mean, at this point we've got only 4 soldiers with reduced will, so let's just staff all of them. So you can see them here: Hirini, Amir, and Dermot. And well, Serker decided not to join just yet, but I'm pretty sure he's on his way. What else? Let's check out the bio of our 4 soldiers. So what I'm gonna do, instead of reading all the bios right now, I am gonna just read the bios of the soldiers we are about to take out. In this case we already took these 4 out, so we are gonna check them out. But I'm not gonna read all 10 bios right now, so I want to spread them apart a little bit by doing it like this. Anyways, let's let's check them out. Okay, so first we've got Amir, Mr. K, Goro. So let's check out his bio. Amir spent the early years of post-alien occupation fighting Advent's no animal policy. With help from his sister Luna, he set up hidden sanctuaries for families to take their pets. Too many years and too many rescues later, Advent is on their trail. He left his sister in charge of the sanctuaries and joined XCOM in the hopes that Advent may have something more important to do than chase her. The K in his nickname does not stand for kitten. Alright, so we've got an animal caretaker, let's say, and I'm sorry, but you are begging for me to call you kitten. He looks so freaking awesome, so badass as well. Nice. Alright, let's check the next one. We've got Irini or Hirini, I'm not sure, Purerewa, Melbourne. So let's check her bio. Although she's a close friend of Violet Anders, Hirini doesn't share her optimistic views of the world. Quite the opposite, she thinks the war is already lost. If we're going down, we might as well enjoy killing as many aliens as we can in the process. Hirini, Purerewa, Melbourne. So I did check it out, and Violet Anders, I mean I did check out the soldiers that were coming in, and Violet Anders is one other soldier, so we are gonna meet her hopefully soon. Anyways, she's a pessimist and she just wants to kill aliens apparently, and she looks freaking badass. And look at that tattoo, that looks just amazing. Nice. Next we've got Dermot MacLeod or MacLeod, I'm not sure. Let's read his bio. Dermot was working in the IT department for a large telecommunications corporation. He really hadn't paid much attention to the current affairs, especially the ones involving Advent. He was stuck in his cubicle fixing people's logging or network problems and drinking large amounts of coffee. I can definitely relate to that. One day he was working on the CEO's personal assistant's computer, and he heard her talk about this band of resistance fighters called XCOM. He said that they would save the world one day. Dermot is no hero, but the CEO's personal assistant is smoking hot. He decided he would show her and join XCOM. After all, how hard can it be? He is totally awesome at shooting aliens in video games. Dermot was aboard the Avenger before he realized that these guys were serious dudes and not just weekend warriors. He can still remember saying, "You're kidding, right? You guys actually living here?" He has no idea what he has gotten himself into. Okay. Let's change this. Okay, so he's basically just one of us, and he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. But let me tell you, you did awesome, dude. So I think that we've got lucky by getting him, and he's super tanky as well. And we've also got Ignacio Circer Ifran. Let's check his bio. Not much is known about Ifran. His town was destroyed by a horde of berserkers, and he saw both of his parents die in the hands of what he calls their queen. He's not gonna rest until he finds her and shows. He's not gonna rest until he finds her and show that nothing is more powerful than his hate to Advent. This guy can definitely hold a grudge. Nice, and I like it that the alien hunters, the alien rulers, is involved here. So apparently he got a sighting of the Berserker Queen, so he knows what's coming to us. Sweet. I'm so happy to have these guys on my campaign. Yeah, I cannot stress that enough. Anyways, let's save these other guys for later on. I do think, yeah, this is a resistance fighter. It's not one of the soldiers from the character pool, so maybe I'll replace her with one of those. I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna keep that shining hair, glowing hair, sorry. Anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna replace her with one of our soldiers from our character pool. And we do have some more over here. All of these guys, yeah. Alright. We've got modular weapons running, engineering. I think everything is set. Let's go to the geoscape.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Okay. That's a lot of pressure,
Avenger
Bradford.
plotting new course.
Okay, we get supplies for our first scan. Let's get them.
Strategic resource located.
And we are gonna get rookies, but probably not before we get the next mission.
Avenger plotting new course.
And we can really use these
Not
rookies.
think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Alright, we've got our modular weapons. Soon enough, we are gonna get something to use for those modular weapons. Okay, we're not gonna start with magnetic
I'll
weapons.
see that work
just
begins
yet.
immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Alright, we've got our first guerrilla up. Let's see what it is. Okay, we've got neutralize Advent VIP on PR tour. We're gonna get an engineer, and let me tell you, these missions are freaking hard on the start of a campaign. So it's gonna be a big challenge, let me tell you. Anyways, let's go to our loadout. I would like to take 2 rookies or 3 on the first mission, but considering that we are gonna be taking on the PR tour kind of mission, I'm gonna take all 4 squaddies and a rookie. So, and actually let's see who we're gonna pick. Let's get someone with good aim and good health. So on the 70s we've got, well, actually look, Helga is the best candidate, but yeah, we're not gonna take you. I think Sausage Mahoney is the guy, so let's see. The only guy that is tankier than him is Baker, but he's got an aim of 63, so yeah, I'd rather take Warpig. Alright, there he is, and let's check him out. Nice. We've got a Scottish guy here. Okay, let's check out the bio. Sausage. Okay, let's start again. Sausage, if that even is his real name, was found by a resistance cell locked up in an Advent prison for the following crimes: indecent exposure, lewd conduct, deviant sexual behavior, and spreading disease by selling imitation Advent burgers. Okay. He's just a nice guy. Let's keep on. No one is certain about how he got the glass glow smile that he is always trying to unsuccessfully conceal with face paint and his magnificent ginger horseshoe mustache, or if he actually even is Scottish. The Resistance has determined that he is lazy, ill-motivated, untrustworthy, and a pathological liar. His rescuers are often overheard lamenting on helping him escape, and frequently wish that they had just left him in his cell. However, he has seemingly demonstrated a great aptitude for combat. Perhaps the commander or central officer Bradford can whip him up into shape, instill him with discipline, and forge a great soldier out of him. We'll sure as hell gonna try. I mean, he looks freaking awesome. And yeah, we are not gonna take any nonsense within the Avengers, so let's hope those crimes are in the past. But the girls we have in the Avenger, they can definitely defend themselves, so that should be okay. Let me check the... Okay, I did not want to do that, but I do want to check. Okay, so that's what the glass glow, or glass glow, or I don't know how you say it, smile is about. That's freaky. Okay, welcome Mr. Sausage Warpig Mahoney. We're gonna have your services on our next mission. We do have a medkit that we're gonna equip on Urerewa, and a flashbang. Who do we want to give it to? Probably, yeah, let's give it to Circer. I know that there's like this equipping a flashbang on the sharpshooter that's gonna be maybe too far back behind, instead of using it on someone that's more of a front kind of guy. But the thing is that I do value regular grenades a little bit more than flash grenades, so those guys in the front, I do want them to have a regular frag grenade. So okay guys, that's it for part 1. It's been, I mean, I'm so excited about this season, you have no idea. And this first part is promising. Let's hope we can keep it up. So next time we're gonna neutralize an Advent VIP on a PR tour. It's tagged as easy. I don't believe it for 1 second. Anyways, the reward's gonna be Dr. Carl Lange, an engineer. And for this mission we are gonna take Warpig, Circer, Darmot. I forgot his name, let's check it out. Dermot, okay. So we are gonna take Warpig, Circer, Dermot, Purerewa, and Mr. K. Guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I usually don't ask for these things, but since it is the first episode of a series, please like if you liked the episode, share if you liked it, so the more we are, the merrier. So yeah, but I promise this is the last time I'm gonna ask for the entire series. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you next time, and remember, think twice before killing a spider. Bye bye.